What is going on, everyone, and welcome back. It is another beautiful Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, which means it is another beautiful new comic book day, and I am so excited for today's releases. We have Daredevil issue number 2 by Stephanie Phillips and Garbett, as well as Batman issue number 9 by Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez. We cannot forget about Cyclops issue number 4, the second to last part of that miniseries, and last but not least, we have Marc Spector's Moon Knight issue number 4. So a pretty light week, but a stacked week, and a great week for Daredevil fans, with Daredevil Born Again season finale last night, and Daredevil issue number 2 by Stephanie Phillips and Garbett out today. I am so excited for today's releases. We're going to hang out with some friends. We're going to get some comics and see what we can find. We're going to give some comics to some friends. But first things first, we got to get ready for the day. You already know. It would not be New Comic Book Day without the outfit plus read of the day. First things first, but before I talk about that, you may have noticed a bit of a background change since last Wednesday's video, and yesterday I reorganized my entire comic collection. I just recently purchased this filing cabinet and wanted to reorganize my collection so I have a box dedicated to my entire Daredevil collection. And now I have a box dedicated to my Daredevil collection, as well as my Marvel and my DC back issues, as well as my ongoing stories. So I am so happy with how this turned out. It looks incredible. But for today's outfit and read of the day, it is Daredevil Day, and with that being said, I threw on my vintage Marvel Daredevil graphic with a pair of Levi's 505s. For the shoes, I have on my Blundstone 558s, but most importantly, for the read of the day, I wanted to get fully caught up on Marc Spector's Moon Knight with issue 4 coming out today, and I've heard this was a really good starting point for new readers of Moon Knight. I've heard nothing but good things about the series, so I'm so excited to delve into this series and get back to you afterwards with my thoughts. I just finished reading the first 3 issues of Marc Spector's Moon Knight by Jed MacKay, and I am fully in on the hype of the series. I think this does a phenomenal job introducing new readers to the character, myself included. With the first 3 issues of this story being the story arc called The Agency, this follows Marc Spector being captured by some of his greatest foes as they are trying to interrogate and break down Marc Spector to find out where his allies are, and none other than the most recent madman obsessed with the avatar, the Khonshu, has come to the rescue, the Zodiac, and it seems he's trying to help Moon Knight escape, and he has plans of his own for Moon Knight. So I am really excited to see where this story continues to go. As I mentioned, I think this does a phenomenal job introducing new readers to the character. Jed MacKay just does an amazing job jumping you right into the story, not needing any background information, and anything that you do need to know prior to this, it just fills you in along the way. It just does an amazing job with the pacing and world building throughout. I am loving the action sequences and the dialogue. If you have been reading Marc Spector's Moon Knight by Jed MacKay, I would love to hear your thoughts down below and what you think. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I have some comics here with me that I'm going to be gifting to a friend today. Tomorrow is my best friend Daniel's birthday, and if you've been following the channel for some time, then you know Daniel. We are always hanging out on Wednesdays, taking you along with us for our new comic book day experience, and he is a huge Punisher fan, and later this month, the Punisher special comes out, and I thought it was no better time than to grab some awesome Punisher comics to add to his collection. The first of which I have here is from the iconic Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon run from the early 2000s, and this is Punisher issue number 1, as well as I found issue number 2. So this is a great starting point for his collection. He has issue 1 and 2, so he just needs to find the later issues of the run. I'm so happy that I was able to find these for him. I actually found these last Wednesday, but I didn't want to share them in my video because I knew that he might see it and get his surprise spoiled. And then the next I have here is from Becky Cloonan's run and Steve Dillon's run, and this is issue number 1 as well as issue number 2. And then last but not least, we found issue number 3. So some awesome finds to have for his collection. And then the last thing I have here to share with you is actually a drawing I did for him, a little sketch of the Punisher I thought he would enjoy to be able to put up on his wall with some of his comics. So that is everything that I got him for his birthday. So now we just got to put it up, and then later in the video, I'm going to get his reaction to everything that he got. I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but almost every year without fail, I get a bit of nostalgia from a game from childhood and want to go back and experience it all over again. And this year, it's with Bungie's release Destiny, and I've been going back and playing through, and I wanted to share a bit of my journey so far with you today.
Everything they managed to steal.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. We're going to head to meet Daniel and Carson now for another beautiful Wednesday and see what we can find on this new comic book day. We have arrived.
I don't even want to look at it.
Daniel has got his gifts. Oh my. Let's see what he gets. Let's see what he gets. What could it be?
Aquaman Andromeda.
Aquaman Andromeda. Get out of town. Let's go! Let's go, baby! Seeing that it's gift time, we have to give Daniel his gifts now. Yeah.
Zach said he made me
It's at the front.
gifted card. Which way's the front?
The other side.
Did you see what it was? No. Oh, this is bad ass. This is
Holy shit, that's fire.
ass.
Yes, sir. And then the note in the back.
Dude, that's fucking bad.
Hold on, let me dab you up.
Bad ass. Now,
What could it be?
shit, is this the OG Marvel?
The OG
Knights?
Marvel Knights run, issue 1 A cover, and issue 2 first print for both of them.
Ass. Dude, this is badass, though.
We have arrived, and it seems they have Ben 10 still. Daniel's thinking about copping it.
I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
Thinking about
My most anticipated pull of the week. Carson's right at it. Daredevil issue number 2 featuring Omen on the cover.
Back there.
Ooh, the Daredevil Born Again cover. I think we are going to have to grab the A cover for issue 2 because this is the first cover featuring Omen, and I am just obsessed. I also have a variant cover pulled, but might have to cop both. Our LCS just recently got some new comics graded, and they look so good. Over there they have some awesome Storm comics. I just made it home not too long ago, and as you can see here, I have a tiny but mighty stack this week. This week had some amazing releases that I cannot wait to share with you, so let's just get right into the haul. My most anticipated pull of the week. It is a great week to be a Daredevil fan, ladies and gentlemen. We just got the season finale of Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, and now we have Daredevil issue number 2 by Stephanie Phillips and Lee Garbett. Coming into issue number 2, here we have. I had to do it this week and grab 2 covers for Daredevil issue number 2 by Stephanie Phillips and Lee Garbett, and I just love this variant cover. As you can see, the detail on this with Daredevil looking like he's flying through the city with his billy clubs. Coming into issue number 3, here we have. This is actually from last week's pickups, and this is Rod Reyes' Wonder Man variant. I love the detail on this. I thought this was so neat. I had to pick this up, and my copy last week actually came in damaged, and my LCS ordered me a second copy that is just in perfect condition. I am so happy to have this in my hands. Coming into issue number 4 of the week, here we have the second to last issue of the Cyclops miniseries here, and this is the Declan Shalvey variant. I love the details on this. I cannot get enough of it. Coming into issue number 5, here we have. Now that I am fully caught up on Marc Spector's Moon Knight, I cannot wait to delve into issue number 4 of Jed MacKay's amazing series. I think this is a great starting point for new readers. Issues 1 through 3 were the start of the first story arc, so issue number 4 is the start of the second story arc, and I cannot wait to see where this goes. Coming into the last pickup of the week, here we have. Last but certainly not least, here we have Batman issue number 9 by Matt Fraction. Jorge Jimenez has been taking a bit of a break on this run, but I must say I am still enjoying this story so much. I think the pacing and world building throughout, as well as the narration, is just absolutely phenomenal. Matt Fraction is doing an amazing job. I highly recommend this run to new readers and just think this is a great starting point for Batman. That is everything I managed to pick up this week. Thank you all so much for watching. I cannot thank you enough for the love and support here lately. You guys have been crushing it, absolutely blowing my mind. We just hit 900 subscribers on YouTube. I still can't get over that 900 subscribers. We are so close to 1,000 on both YouTube and TikTok. And once we hit that goal, I am planning on doing a giveaway of sorts to do a appreciation to all of you for the love and support and putting me in this position and allowing me to make content. I cannot thank you enough. Seriously, I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Spend some time with some loved ones. Spend some time with yourself. We will be back next week for New Comic Book Day. Peace.